Time for sports news, and Kayode Alayode has that.
Thank you very much, Kimba, and welcome to Sports News. A helicopter belonging to Leicester City owner Vika has crashed in the club's car park. This follows Leicester's 1-1 draw with West Ham United, but it's unclear at this moment if he was on board at the time of the accident. Vika normally leaves the stadium by his helicopter, which lands in the centre circle on the pitch after every Leicester home game. Leicester have confirmed they are assisting police and the emergency services in dealing with the incident and will issue a more detailed statement once further information has been established. The Thai businessman bought the club in 2010 and became chairman the following February, and under his ownership, Leicester City have won the Premier League title in the 2015-2016 season. Meanwhile, Liverpool have gone top of the English Premier League table after beating Cardiff City 4-1 at Anfield. 2 goals from Sadio Mane and 1 each for Mo Salah and Xherdan Shaqiri ensured a convincing victory for the Reds. Elsewhere, Super Eagles forward Isaac Success was amongst the scorers as Watford thrashed Huddersfield Town 3-0. Another Nigerian, Wilfred Ndidi, scored Leicester City's equaliser in a 1-1 draw against West Ham. Glenn Murray scored the winner for Brighton in their 1-0 win over Wolves. Bournemouth thumped Fulham 3-0, while Newcastle and Southampton battled for a goalless draw at St Mary's. And defending champion Roger Federer is through to his 14th Swiss Indoors final in Basel with a commanding 6-1, 6-4 victory over Russian Daniil Medvedev. The 37-year-old world number 3 survived a late break to win in 64 minutes. Federer will aim to lift his 9th Basel title on Sunday against world number 39 or 93rd, that's Marius Scorpio. But for Kopil, he shocked the world number 5, Alexander Zverev, in 3 sets to reach only his second ATP Tour final. The Romanian, who entered the tournament in Switzerland as a qualifier, broke Zverev in the final game of the match to secure a 6-3, 6-7 and 6-4 win in 2 hours and 33 minutes. And on that winning note, it is a wrap on Sports News. Back to you, Gimba.
At least 11 people have been killed after a gunman opened fire at a synagogue during service in the U.S. city of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. According to police reports, multiple casualties were reported, including 3 officers. The gunman, described as a heavy-set white male with a beard, had surrendered to the police and has since been taken into custody. However, residents have been asked to stay and remain indoors while the police carry out more searches in the neighborhood. The shootings came at a crucial time in the United States after a week that has seen several mail bombs allegedly sent to critics of President Donald Trump ahead of the country's midterm elections next month.
You look at the violence all over the world. I mean, the world has violence. The world is a violent world. And you think when you're over it, it just sort of goes away, but then it comes back in the form of a madman, a wacko. I think one thing we should do is we should stiffen up our laws in terms of the death penalty. When people do this, they should get the death penalty, and they shouldn't have to wait years and years. And I think they should very much bring the death penalty into vogue. Anybody that does a thing like this to innocent people that are in temple or in church, we had so many incidents with churches, they should really suffer the ultimate price. They should pay the ultimate price. I felt that way for a long time. Some people disagree with me. I can't imagine why, but this has to stop.
Sri Lanka's president has named his predecessor, Mahinda Rajapaksa, as the country's new prime minister after the collapse of the governing coalition. President Sirisena sacked Premier Ranil Ramasinghe after the president's United People's Freedom Alliance party quit the government. He helped the president win in the 2015 vote, but the pair reportedly clashed in cabinet recently over government's plan to lease a port to India. And the main news again. The Vice President, Professor Yemi Osinbajo, today restated his challenge to Nigerian youths to hold their leaders to account on the use of the nation's resources and prevent the citizens' commonwealth from being frittered away. Also today, 32 suspects were arrested in connection with the violence that rocked Kaduna State recently, just as the state government said that it was stepping up efforts to bring normalcy to the affected areas. And at least 11 people were today killed as the gunman opened fire in a synagogue in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the United States. And that's how it's been on the News at 10 tonight. I want to thank you so much indeed for being a part of it. On behalf of all of us here, have a splendid night, friends, and good night.